Okay, then let's talk about the regular job and being selective with your regular job. Now, this video is more for like the younger guys coming up, trying to figure out what they want to do. They're not really sure. First of all, the easiest way to make money is just to go get a regular job, right? If you don't really know what you want to do, but you know you need money, go get a regular job, go get some money in your pocket, go figure out what it's like getting up early in the morning, doing your public transport, all that. It'll be good for you as long as you know that it's a temporary spot. Now I'm speaking to the guys that are younger coming up that know, that they already know, that they don't want to be working a regular job for too long, right? It's temporary, they're thinking bigger, they've got their little dreams, their little side hustles, those things, their ambitions, things that they want to do. Yes, go get a regular job, that's fine. I will never tell someone don't get a regular job because that's just saying don't go and make money. That's fine, but if you know it's temporary, if you know it's just a stepping stone, if you know you're not going to be here too long, be selective and strategic with the jobs that you're picking, right? I've said this before, don't pick jobs that are going to drain your soul, right? Most of them do anyway, but at least pick places that might cushion the blow a little bit, right? And I've said this before, it's like if you're into video games, go work at a place that sells video games. If you're into fashion, go work in retail. If you're into music, go work at, did I still sell these CDs? I don't know. If you like coffee, go work at a coffee shop. If you like being social and talking to people, talking to girls, go work behind a bar, go do something like that. The problem is, those type of jobs that I mentioned are not praised, right? Now this is the mistake that I made. You'll end up getting in a job that's kind of praised by your family and friends and stuff like that. And what happens is when you get jobs that you're continuously praised for, you might end up staying there too long, right? Shitty little 2% pay rises, right? Little crappy promotions, right? You become friends with supervisors and managers, and you get a bit, you know. It's a mistake that I made. I ended up staying in a place too long, basically because of the way I was treated and that I was praised for my work and praised for the job. And what happens is you end up staying in these places too long, right? Because it's not an embarrassing job, where all those other jobs I mentioned could be considered embarrassing for certain people, but at the same time, it don't matter. If it's temporary anyway, these job titles shouldn't matter to you, right? You should go to the place that's cushioning the blow enough for you to get through the day and to be able to have enough energy by the time you're finished with that job to focus on your little side hustles and all that shit, right? If you go into a job, let's say you go into the corporate space, right? Where you get to wear a little shirt and a little tie, you're still gonna be on bullshit money. It's gonna be between 20 and 30 grand a year. You're gonna be on a little bullshit money, but you get to have your little coffee breaks and you go on your little work, do little parties, and you go for little drinks after work. And what happens is you get consumed by all these people that have accepted that this is good, right? And what happens is, because these type of jobs are praised by the people around, they end up staying there too fucking long, right? Before you know it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years have gone by, and you put all your shit to the side, your little ambitions, your little side hustles, your fantasy YouTube channel that you wanted to create, your little fucking, I don't know what you wanted to do, your podcast or your little music career, or you wanted to get in stocks and crypto and all that type of shit, but once you finish this job, you're so drained that you can't focus and do it, or you can't focus and do it. And you will have certain days at work that go well, or even certain weeks, actually I quite enjoy this job, this isn't that bad, I like Steve at work, oh Tracy's kind of sexy, all this type of shit. And you try to convince yourself it's worth staying, and you go off track. Before you know it, all the years have gone by. Pick the little shitty job that cushions the blow, that there's no future in, there's no promotion at the coffee shop, right? There's no pay rise at the place that sells the fucking, you know, the game consoles and all that, the video games and all that shit. Pick these little shitty jobs. Use them as stepping stone. It's buying you time to focus on your little side hustle and figure out what you want to do long term. You gotta go get a regular job if you ain't got no money. You need money in your pocket, go get a regular job, that's fine. Be strategic so it makes sure that you don't stay there longer than you're supposed to. Don't be consumed by that working world, that 9 to 5. But if you're into that, go do that. I'm not speaking to you, I'm speaking to the other guys that thought like me when I was 19, and then 10 years, and then it took me 10 years to escape the bullshit that I was in, right? I should have been strategic, like I'm telling you, strategic at a younger age. Obviously, I've got nothing. I've got no one to blame but myself. I didn't know what I wanted to do back then. I just knew that I didn't want to do this, right? I knew there was more for me than this. There was more room in my pockets for more money. I knew that. I figured it out 10 years later. You could figure it out in 6 fucking months. Think about it. Peace.